What's up, guys? It's TechnoViking23 coming to you today with some Raid Shadow Legends, and we're going to be talking a little bit about the Hydra Clan Boss and the recent rebalance that it just went through, which went live today on the game. I was going to talk about this earlier, but I wanted to kind of wait and see what the actual official changes were going to be. When Plarium first did their announcement, they were not kind of fully informative about it. They said there were still some things they were working on with rewards and things, so I want to check and actually see how the overall changes are going to look. Now, when Hydra first came out, I actually made a video saying that Hydra would be dead on arrival in terms of content. A lot of people wanted to argue with me about that. I think in the long run, I was kind of proven right about that, because I'm guessing really only like super late in in-game players really engaged with this content on any sort of level. I know a lot of people just ignored it. Some people haven't really been working on it at all. They're really far behind in getting Mithrala. And overall, I just think it was an interesting idea they implemented, just they didn't do it very well when they first brought it out in terms of the just straight up ridiculous difficulty and all the RNG that you're subjected to, plus the, having to manual the entire thing usually was something that turned a lot of people off. But let's see what they've done here. So we've decreased the HP, attack, and defense stats of the Hydra on every difficulty, along with further defense decrease for the Head of Wrath, which is, that's the one that can usually wipe your team. Increase the 16 turn countdown of Mark of the Hydra to 20 turns. I actually kind of like this because it now means you have a little bit longer time to get your cooldowns back, to get ready to try to get your champion free when they get eaten. Decrease the amount of damage required to interrupt digestion, and free your champs on every difficulty except Nightmare. That's good because now it'll be easier for you to get back your champion, and they left Nightmare alone so that really true 1% in-game people will still have difficult content to play. Head of Decay no longer immune to provoke debuffs. That's actually a very nice change, so you'll be able to hopefully land those provokes on him. You're still going to need quite a bit of accuracy on those champions to land it, so that'll still be difficult when you're trying to build someone to also be surviving the Hydra. They'll have to have that accuracy now, but that's going to bring a lot of different strategies into the game now. Increase the cooldown ahead of Mischief, Spoils of Mischief from 3 to 4. That's nice. That's a good change. Now we get to really what I was mainly interested in looking at. We're going to take a look at this here in a second in the actual game. But overall, these Hydra changes they're good. Personally, I don't know if this is going to be enough. I still wish they would figure out a way to really get rid of the RNG that you face. For example, on my free-to-play account that I'm on right now, this rotation still sucks for me because I can't really do it because Head of Torment, I don't have any good Veil champions outside of Tatura Rhymehide. So I could use him on one team. Every other team that I use, I either have to build with insane resistance, which I don't have on this account, or I just can't ever attack that head. So I'm kind of screwed. I can't really play the Hydra if I have any AoE attacks at all on that team. We're going to get feared to hell and back every time the Head of Torment is in that rotation. So, like I said, the changes are good. I don't want to complain too much because it's nice that Plarium actually is doing something good. They've listened to a lot of the complaints. They may have taken a little bit of time to get this done, but let's be honest, they've been in the middle of a war zone for the past 3 months. So we kind of have to be a little bit understanding on that. I just think they could have done a little bit more. And again, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining too much, but I don't think that this in general is really going to make it super attractive to a whole lot of people. People that didn't really want to do Hydra before, I don't really see them having much incentive to do it now, even with some of these changes. Although what I did notice is some people that couldn't do normal, at least before, are now able to clear it because of the changes to the HP, attack, and defense. So at least some clans will be able to start getting 2 chests every week for the people that are actually trying to get it done. So let's go to the chest changes. Increase the amount of clan gold, which is great. Increase the drop chance of legendary and mythical artifacts from all chests. Increase the number of artifacts found in novice chests from 5 to 6, along with Adepta Warrior chests from 6 to 7. Added the following artifacts to the drop pool: rank 6 mythical, rank 5 mythical, and rank 5 legendary. Okay, so I kind of took a look at this earlier, and this is kind of cool. Even on the lower difficulty of the Hydra now, you have a chance at getting mythical artifacts. Now, obviously, we don't have any kind of numbers on what those drop rates are. I imagine they're still not good, but you can at least now get a little bit better drop chance. And again, I like what they did here. I think it's good. I think it's nice that because even on my main account where I've got Mithrala, I have never had a mythical drop ever. As long as Hydra's been out, even doing the hard and getting on the brutal. I've never had a mythical piece drop. So maybe now I'll actually be able to get some. I still feel like the gear in Hydra is basically for the top 1%, the Platinum Arena players who are out there trying to get that stone skin. I really just, I don't see much use for that gear outside of Arena. Anywhere else, I haven't been using too much of it outside of Arena. I have one of my Duchess built in stone skin, but I don't use that protection gear or the stone skin gear really anywhere else in the game because I haven't found a use for it yet. So the fact that they're sticking to just having those gear sets there and adding a little bit of clan gold, I don't know if that's going to be enough. What I was talking about with some people in my clan was like, we really wish they would just throw some extra stuff in there to make it a little bit more appealing. You know, like they could do Hydra avatars. They could do, they could have put the Arbiter skin in there. Can you imagine if you could have got the Arbiter skin for clearing Nightmare Hydra, like for the first time? It would have a chance to drop in the chest. You'd have a lot of people a lot more inclined to try to beat that. So this is my free-to-play account. It's in a very low cluster and clog where we don't really care about much at all. We don't really do clan v clan. We don't really do Hydra here, but we are pretty much able to get normal down. So you'll see here they did actually change the drop rates here a little bit. So now even in the lowest chest, you can get the mythical 5-star gear. So that's kind of nice. You also do get a little bit more clan gold, which is great because you can buy some accessories, you can buy other stuff in the clan shop, and you still get 1 to 2 shards. So I think they could have increased the shard drop rate. I think they could have put maybe some shards in here, ancient shards, void shards, something, or maybe books. You know, just anything to really make it more attractive. But even on a low level now, you can get the 6-star mythic gear if you 1-key the normal chest. So I think that's really what's going to probably be the best thing, because I know a lot of clans basically just clear normal, and that's about all they do. So now if you can get 2 normal chests and you can get that top chest, you're going to get a chance at least getting some halfway decent gear out of it. Now you can get the 6-star legendary, you can get the 6-star mythic, and then you can get a little bit of you know, I mean, 460 to 520 clan gold on 2 chests is really not bad. The question is going to be, do you want to invest the time? Because even though they have cut down the difficulty a little bit, you're still going to have to manual. You're still going to have to deal with the RNG. That's not going anywhere, especially as you get up into the higher and higher difficulties. And like I said, I mean, I can show you, this is my free-to-play account. We've only managed to really top chest normal a couple times on this account. And my teams are terrible. I don't really have good champions for Hydra. I don't really have great gear for Hydra. You know, I don't have... like on my main account where I have 3 Geomancers and 3 Shamals and a Husk and all the max HP champs built. But it's like I just have Tatura here for Veil. And a Rector Drath can do it a little bit with some conditions. But it's just really difficult to do this rotation. When Torment is up, you see here we only did 4 million this week, so that's kind of bad. Now on my main account, I did like 20 million on my key on the normal. So it wasn't a big deal because I have 2 Duchesses there who basically make Head of Torment. Along with Shamal, completely irrelevant. I can just sit there and spam him all day and get extra attacks. But on this account, we still have the problem of not having the gear really or the champions after almost 2 years in the game. So there's still going to be a lot of problems with Hydra. It's still going to be tough for a lot of people. And like I said, I just don't know if this is going to be enough to help engagement. I think they're going to still have to continue to revisit it. Maybe at least once a month they look into it, look at some feedback. I'm not expecting them to do that, but that would be ideal for Plarium if they do want this content to become better and be something that more people are going to engage with. So let me know down below, guys, in the comments, are you going to be playing Hydra more often now due to these changes? Do you think that it's enough? Do you think it's going to entice you to try to go for that legendary and mythic gear even on the lowest chest? I think that's probably the best change they've made. Or do you still not care and you're still not going to do Hydra because you just don't like doing the content and you don't like engaging with it? Let me know either way. Always love to hear from you guys down below in the comments. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. As always, hope you guys have enjoyed this. Hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks as always for watching, and I will see you again next time.